All right, welcome everybody to tonight's varsity matchup between the Eastern Hancock Royals and the Triton Central Tigers. We're here at Triton Central High School. We got about a minute and a half here until the national anthem and the starting lineups. So we'll see. Eastern Hancock comes into this game winners of the last two. They beat Cowan and Tri-High in the last two games. We're here on this Tuesday night. You know, we haven't had a Tuesday night game in a while.
No,
so
it's been a while.
Trying to prepare for the section a little bit. I think our next three this week, next week, and the week after are Tuesday, Friday, or Tuesday, Friday each week. So, you know, getting ready for the section a little bit there. I looked at the prediction, the computer prediction from Sagarin, and this is one of those games that if it was played at Eastern, we would be a 1-point favorite, but being played here, they're a 1-point favorite. So it should be a great game. And looking at the scores, we don't have a lot of common opponents, but looking at the scores between the two teams, both teams look to be pretty evenly matched. Both teams come in about 500, and, you know, both of us have done a nice job here early on. I don't know why we just went back into the locker room.
I'm not quite sure either. I was going to say my prediction is we're gonna ride Brady and Peyton and see how they go and kind of take us from there.
That's what we've done kind of the last couple games. The cheerleaders of Triton Central have some sort of presentation.
Before tonight's varsity game begins, we here at Triton Central would like to take a moment to recognize senior guard Wyatt Felling, who recently broke Triton Central's all-time scoring and single-game scoring record, both in the same evening against Indiana Math and Science Academy. As a four-year varsity starter, Wyatt has accumulated over 1,300 points with at least 8 more games to play, breaking Mike Wells' record of 1,281 career points back in 61 through 65, a record that has stood for 54 years. Mr. Wells is gracious enough to be here tonight to pass the torch to Wyatt this evening. If you would direct your attention to the West End video scoreboard, we have a special video put together by Steve Steele in honor of both Mike and Wyatt. Mike Wells was a 5'8" guard and 4-year varsity player for Triton Central from 1961 to 1965, including the first game played in this gymnasium on January 25th, 1963, after consolidation. In his junior year, Mike set the one-game scoring record for TC when he scored 36 points in the first game of the Shelby County tournament and was named the Shelby County MVP. As the team captain during his senior year, the 64-65 Tigers went 20-0 during the regular season, and Mr. Wells became the first two-time MVP of the Shelby County tournament. Mike is quick to point out that his great teammates were the reason he accomplished all that he did, but credit must also be given to his 23 points per game scoring average and 51% career shooting average as part of the reason he was able to break Triton's all-time career points record held by Mickey Scott, who went on to play basketball for Butler University. Mike Wells could have followed in Mickey's footsteps, but baseball was his true passion. He was a starting pitcher and shortstop for the Tigers all 4 years, and since baseball back in the 1960s was a summer and fall sport, Mike also ran track in the spring and wouldn't pick up a basketball until baseball season was over in October. Upon graduation from TCHS, Mike went to Butler University on a double athletic scholarship for both basketball and baseball, but chose to focus solely on baseball for the Bulldogs. Mike then married his girlfriend since 6th grade, Tina Johnson, and they started a family in Fairland where they still reside today. Thank you, Mike Wells, so much for being here this evening, and congratulations. Thank you for being such a great ambassador for Triton Central for more than half a century.
So I don't know how well you guys could hear that or not, but Triton Central's Wyatt Felling has he recently broke the single game and career scoring records that are over 50 years old by Mike Wells. So kind of a cool accomplishment there.
Career, over 170 and counting. The most free throws made in a game, 20. The most free throws made in a career, nearly 300 and counting. And the most points scored in a single game when he scored 51 against Math and Science Academy nearly 2 weeks ago. He's also on pace to break the records for most free throws made in a season, which currently stands at 147. The most points scored in a season, 545, which is currently held by Mr. Mike Wells. And the best free throw percentage in a career, Greg Seago had 91%, and Wyatt is currently shooting at 90% from the free throw line. Wyatt is still considering basketball and educational options for this coming fall.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say he's going to be the guy we need to stop.
I would probably agree with you there. You know, I'm interested. I mean, 1,300 points is a tremendous accomplishment. That really is. I'm always curious, though. You know, you think of how the game has changed. You know, obviously when Mike Wells played there 50 years ago, no three-point line.
Right.
You wonder, was it easier to score a lot of points back then or harder?
That's a good question.
You know, because you weren't taking those long shots, so you're probably shooting a higher percentage than you are today. I don't know. I never played in the pre-3-point line days.
Yeah. Well, my experience comes from watching Hoosiers.
That too.
And I did watch Raid Butcher step into some long, like kind of one-handed set shots, so I'm not sure if that was, harder or not. But you're right. 1,300 points is. What's our school record?
I would have to look. Coach Paxton could tell us right off the top of his head.
Yeah. Thinking about this, I was thinking about the scores that have been at Eastern since I've been there, and Victor Vince and Jared Pyle and Dusty Smith, Derek Harmon, Kevin Wright.
Addison True has the record.
Addison,
I do know that.
Yeah, Addison and Caleb Kennedy. We've had a number of kids. So.
The other thing that's interesting, though, is, you know, you look at somebody like Addison who has the career scoring record, and he didn't – I think he scored 30 in a game once. Mm-hmm. You know, he did it over consistency over 4 years.
Right.
Whereas, you know, with some of those guys, you only got them for a year or two.
Right. Yeah, anymore, you basically got to be a 4-year player.
Mm-hmm.
So who knows? Maybe Landon's got a shot at this.
You never know.
He does have a smooth shot.
At one guard, 5'9" senior, number 3, Skylar Schroep. And at the other guard, 5'10" freshman, number 21, Landon O'Neill. The Royals are coached by Mr. Aaron Spalding. And now, would you please rise for your Triton Central Tigers.
Addison True had 1,494 points.
Does Victor Vince have the single game record?
He does.
That was like 51, I think, right? Or 50?
Yeah. And see, the interesting thing, Victor only had 600 and some for a career.
Yeah.
So
he missed a good chunk of, was it his senior year?
His senior year, he was concussed. Yeah, he scored 52 in a game against Alexandria in 2012.
I remember Coach Paxton telling that story, trying to get the game ball, and a young man from Alexandria at the end of the game hit his 50th, so they kept the ball to give it to him.
Yeah.
So.
We'll be right back after the anthem here.
Stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red
Well, that was a Super Bowl worthy
national anthem there from our PA guy.
That was fantastic.
Yes, it was. So we'll start out here. Royals will go again. Brady Smith is out. He was sick today, so he's a no-go. So Royals will go with Cole Rainbolt, his first start of the season. Landon O'Neill, Skylar Schroep, Peyton Gray, and of course Brady Stevens. The Tigers, I can't read all their numbers.
All right, so we got 13, that's Felling. 23 is Josh Kemper. 3 is Eric Heboff. 11, Luke Sanders. And 24 is Zach Martin.
Who I believe also plays guard for the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
Different Zach Martin, probably.
Well, it explains why their football team's been good if it's not.
O'Neill's short.
He was a couple feet back from the three-point line. Oh. And there's your career leading scorer for Triton. It hits a deep shot of his own.
Yep. O'Neill over to Gray. Schroep moving around, drives, penetrates. Nice pass from Schroep over to Gray.
That's the answer. They may have a score, but we've got some big guys.
Felling turns it over to Schroep. Rainbolt, corner 3, no. Good hustle by Stevens, but it's not out of bounds off Brady.
Yep, and I was watching that. It looks like it is Martin who's trying to guard Peyton Gray, and Martin's all of what? They got it listed at 6 foot. So Peyton's got a approximately 7 or 8 inch height advantage. I would look to see him have a nice game inside, I would hope.
We lost Felling in the corner. Schroep gets it up to O'Neill, over to Rainbolt.
And right now it's going to be all about entry angles.
Yep. Nice extra pass, and then Stevens gets fouled as he goes up with it. We're going to call it on the floor. I don't know if I agree with being on the floor, but.
Yeah, they have Triton's got one guy listed at 6'1" and one guy listed at 6'4", and they've got. I hope we just pound it inside. There you go, Brady.
Just like that. Yeah, there's no reason for Brady and Peyton not to have big games here.
Now, if those two both end up with somewhere in the neighborhood of 15 to 20 points, that would be fantastic.
Stevens pulls down a rebound there. And then Gray, turnaround.
Soft bounce. That was nice. Yeah, can't lose track of Felling. I think we'll take our chances with the other guys.
Yep. And looking at their stats online, they've got some other solid players, but nobody that just wows you like Felling does.
Right.
Good defense here. Drive by Heboff. He traveled, but no call. And Stevens can't corral the rebound. Felling for 3 again, no. And there Stevens draws the foul. Brady's all over the place on the boards. You just got to grab those. Schroep walks it up the court. Little 1-3-1 action here for the Tigers. And they're going to have to do something different because
everything we've got's been within about 6 feet of the basket.
Yeah. Oh, we got to close out on that better. Rainbolt with the runner, no.
A little bit too
Knocks
hard.
it back out to Gray for a long two, no. Stevens fights for it. That was definitely out of bounds off them.
Yeah, that was not a good call. It may have been over the back call on Stevens, but that was not out of bounds.
No,
on
definitely
Stevens.
not. I like his hustle, though, here.
Yep. Look, 2 or 3 plays, both ends of the court. He's been scrapping.
And he nearly got 6 or 8 inches off the ground on his jump there.
I got caught sleeping.
Yep.
8-8.
You got to be more active defensively. They've gotten too many just open looks. Steal there by Heboff and traveled. I thought they were going to call a foul.
And they've gone from their 2-3 to a man now.
Oh, did they go?
That time was man. Yeah, maybe they're just going to change up their defense as they go, keep us guessing. But
number 30, Caleb Anderson checks in. So Heboff, Anderson, Felling, Martin. Schroep takes the 3, no. Tipped up, kept alive. O'Neal, 12-footer, hits it. Landon O'Neal's got his first basket of the game.
Good defense by Schroep on Felling.
They're going to get Schroep with the foul.
They
there.
are, but that was good defense.
That's kind of a crafty play by Felling to draw that foul.
No cheapies, Peyton. No cheapies.
No, we can't. With our height advantage, we don't want to. We don't want to pick up cheap fouls. Felling, nice take by Felling with the left hand there.
Well, our big guys are basically daring the guys they're covering to shoot from outside, and they still don't want to. And
no.
with the kid who can make a move like that, I can understand why.
Rainbolt couldn't quite tell what happened to Cole there in the corner.
It looked like he tried to go up and then rethought that shot and got knocked out of his hands. He couldn't quite recover it.
I love how our guys looked over at Coach Spalding like, he's not supposed to be able to hit that.
Yeah, that was not in the game plan.
I guarantee you the game plan said you don't have to cover him out there, but everybody can hit it sometime. Gray, no.
Didn't quite get a good angle on that shot.
Takes another one, no. Good block out by Schroep, and Rainbolt with the rebound. Rainbolt to O'Neal. Not a good shot by Landon there. Landon probably should have taken that first shot that he had there.
Yeah, I think he was probably just a little bit too far. Gave it second thought.
Felling loses it, out of bounds. It's going to be our ball.
They had to have called it off somebody's leg.
Yeah, I don't think it did. I think that was straight out of bounds off Felling. Felling, no, gets his own rebound and puts it up. And that's nobody blocked him out.
No, that's how you score 1,300 points, though.
Yeah. Gray, long two. Way off, and again, sorry, there's small individuals running around.
We've decided to stop being tall these last couple of possessions.
Yes.
You don't want to get rid of your advantage.
Zach Arnold checked in. He replaces Rainbolt. Anderson, another three, no. Or is that no block out? Maybe the best thing that happened for us was Anderson hitting that three because he's taken two more that haven't been close.
Yeah.
Heave off drives. That's a pretty reverse layup by him. As we're under a minute to play in the first quarter here.
So right now they're just beating us on hustle.
Yeah. We're not getting over on defense, and we're throwing bad passes.
Yep.
Stevens on the floor there, but they call a jump. It's going to be their ball. Rainbolt comes in to get O'Neal. And like I said, without Brady Smith, we're incredibly thin tonight.
Yeah. Not really much depth at all.
Which is really good that we only have one foul. Going to get an offensive screen or offensive foul on a moving screen there. That was 25, Hayden Stout. He's their 6'4" kid.
Yeah. He looks to be about Brady, maybe a little bit thinner, but very, very stout kid.
Yes, he is.
But he still should not be able to handle our two inside. And now they're back in their 2-3 again.
2-3. Their 1-3-1's what gave us the most fits. I would probably stay in that if I were them. Or man, one of the. Although it's really hard to play man with two bigs like that. So as time winds down here in the first quarter, Schroep dribbling the ball. We're going to take the last shot, hopefully. Down to 10, gets it into Stevens. Cross court, Rainbolt's corner three, no. Rebounded, Stevens gets it to Arnold, and Arnold puts it up and in.
Good job, good follow.
I'm telling you, Brady Stevens has 2 points, but he's got about 15 hustle points if you can keep track of those.
Right.
And Arnold just got his first 2 points of the game.
You can tell Zach's speed when you watch him out there. He's quicker than everybody out there.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing him going one-on-one with Felling a little bit just to see if he can't harass him a little to give Skylar a break.
It's a good thing we don't rely on Skylar to score because he's going to be tired after this game.
Absolutely.
So Triton Central still has Stout, Anderson, Felling, who I'm guessing doesn't come off the court very much, Kemper, and David Steele, the sophomore. Royals have Schroep, Arnold, Rainbolt, Stevens, and Gray.
And at this point, it looks like Stevens and Gray are going to ride it out a little bit.
Gray finds Arnold. Tries to get into Stevens. It's knocked away by Felling.
Going to give him a pass a little bit higher for the big man. Fortunately, Triton Central got a handle on it, so we're going to inbound. Well, same thing.
Yep. Felling, little pull up. And he's got 9 here already, and Schroep just telegraphed that pass.
Yep.
But Felling dribbled it off his foot, and Rainbolt retrieves it. Schroep out to Arnold. One more, hit it, Zach. Oh, nope. Stevens again with the tap out to Arnold. Schroep, left-handed runner, no. Rebounded by Anderson. He's going to have it stolen away by Schroep, but Schroep knocks it out of bounds.
Yep, can't quite get a hold of it.
And then Schroep runs into the bleachers. O'Neal is going to check in and get Zach Arnold.
So right now it's been the 3 seniors and a rotating cast of freshmen.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got to start scoring again. We started out hot there and then just kind of can't get anything to fall at this point.
Felling rises up. No. Rainbolt, good block out, gets the rebound. We got to find some offense.
Yep.
In this 2-3, we got to get into the high post. We've kind of gone away from that. We're trying to get into the low post, and we keep turning it over. Gray gets back and gets the block. Fortunate that wasn't a...
Yeah, I almost got a taunting.
I know. That's what I was thinking. That's a fortunate one there.
Yeah.
Again, we want to thank our partners, Riley Settergan Foundation, Paxton Farms, Sweet Corn, and Gilman's Hardware and Lumber in Newcastle. Their contributions and efforts make our broadcasts possible for you guys. If you want to join them and help us out so we can keep doing these broadcasts, you can contact me. My email's up there on the screen, mgallion@easternhancock.org.
We got our zone moving and
Heave
out
off
of
three,
position.
no.
Good
Rebound. O'Neal and Rainbolt both fought for that. And again, that was another one that hit that wire up top.
Yeah.
We talked about it in the JV game, that low-hanging cable for the support. We keep hitting that. Here we go. Now we got Brady Stevens in the high post. Nice drive by Rainbolt.
Yeah, we're going to have to get an angle to make that pass, though. They're not just going to give it to us.
I know, we're not. And Felling picks up the foul.
Well, helpful coaching from the stands.
Yep. Stevens is going to take a break as Ziffel checks back in. Schroep. Oh, he had the angle to Peyton. Just a
low.
I know, a low pass.
Now we're starting to get gun shy and shooting.
Good entry pass by Arnold. Oh, my goodness. I think we're at a Criminelli moment from Coach Spalding there.
Yeah. That's a little bit too much. Like some overpassing on that possession where we just would not take shot and got too fancy
and just not good passing. All of our passes were just a little off.
Yep.
Good extra pass. You're gonna call that out on O'Neal. I don't agree with that, but maybe that extra ref from the JV game can come in and make 4 here.
Yeah, that's like 3 they've missed.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
And those are the baskets we can't give up.
No, those are the hidden ones that kind of get lost in the shuffle, but we can't give that up off the inbound play. Get it to him. As Stevens just checked back in to get Gray, but again, we've got the guys open and we're just throwing it off their feet. Cameron Dennis checks in. He'll get Arnold. Into Felling. Cross court. Anderson drives. That's a heave off, no. Rebounded by Stevens.
We really need our seniors to exert themselves now, as I think the freshmen are getting a little bit rattled.
They're looking a little gun shy because there's a couple. I mean, Peyton can shoot, or not Peyton. Landon can shoot deep threes, but he's just kind of gotten gun shy here.
Yep.
And they're giving him those shots too.
Yep. There it is.
There you go. Hit it, Landon. No. Come on, Brady.
And he backed up.
That was not a foul. He backed up. He threw his hands up, and he did not impede that kid. And Felling still only has 9, so it's not like he's just single-handedly killing us.
Nope.
They've distributed around. Everybody that's on the court has scored for them.
Yeah, well, our offense has gotten stagnant.
Deep three, no, by, who is that? Luke Sanders. Stevens with another rebound. O'Neal short. And Felling puts it up and in. Going to get a block, or are they going to get a?
No, they're going to get Strope for it because he was reaching in.
That's 2 on Strope. So we got to go to Arnold here, right?
I don't know. He just sent Gray. It may have been Arnold going in too.
I'm guessing Gray's getting Dennis, but Arnold has to almost get Strope here. We can't afford Strope to pick up a third.
No. It's been, 2-3 minutes game time since we've scored.
Oh,
At least. Well, we get 12 when Zach hit the last shot in the half, or in the quarter, right? So we haven't scored this quarter.
I believe you're right, yeah.
And a couple shots we have had have not been necessarily good shots.
I mean, really, the only good shot that I could think of this quarter is Landon's 3.
Yep.
He got a good look at a 3, and anytime he gets a good look at a 3, it's a good shot.
Right. Coach Spalding seemed to have some encouraging words during that timeout.
Yes, he did.
I did hear something to the tune of "get the ball to," and I wasn't sure who he was talking to.
I'm going to say it's probably inside.
Yes, that would be my guess as well.
Corner 3, no. From Kemper. We should really be happy they have not hit their threes.
Yeah, I mean they're not beating us on the offensive end. They're scoring okay, but
we're just not getting the angles.
No.
We need to be a little bit higher on the wing, I think, to get an angle. As Arnold for 3, no. Rebound by Stevens. Good job by Brady to put it back up and draw the foul.
Yeah, that's some signs of life there.
Mm-hmm. That's 2 on Felling.
I'd be curious what their offense looks like if he has to sit down, if it flows as well. It's easy to be the guy who gets the pass from the guy.
Yes. Brady knocks down the first. Brady's second free throw is also good. Brings it back to a 9-point game. Felling the little floater. There's no way to defend that once he gets to that position.
No,
we just can't let him get baseline like that.
He's just smooth.
Rainbolt rises up.
There
Nice shot by Cole. I've said it all season. That's his game right there, is getting to the rim or getting, to 10 feet and rising up.
Yeah, that's a nice mid-range jumper.
Heboff drives, loses it. Are they going to call Brady for a foul? That was terrible. Heboff lost it before he even got to Brady.
Yep, a bad call.
Yeah, that was just a ref out of position trying to make a call.
I know that the refs rotate around, but their baseline calls have been not good this half.
No. Felling, no. Knocks it out. Gray gets the rebound. Stevens pull up two, no.
Nope, nobody's rebounded.
No. We're not getting any blockouts, really. Stevens and Schroep are the only two that are consistently doing it, as Felling buries a deep three. Royals trail by 12 with a minute to play here in the first half. Schroep cross court, O'Neal in and out. Good hustle by Rainbolt, but still no rebound. Felling cross court. Golly. Corner three by Steele. Oh, come on, guys. Let's hit something here before the end of the half. Schroep to Gray. Over to Rainbolt. Drives to O'Neal. Good look at a three.
It's been that kind of half for the Royals.
Yes, it has. I could do a halftime interview with Jacob and Silas Spalding to ask them what their dad's words of encouragement will be on the sideline. I'm guessing it'll be something like, don't turn it over and hit your shots. Am I right? Yes, that's what Silas says is correct. So I'm guessing that's what Coach Spalding's going to give us for the give the team for the halftime adjustments. All right, we will. We're going to take a break here. And we'll be back after halftime as the Royals trail 31-16. All right, folks, we're back here for the second half of action. Coach Knight had to take a bit of a recess, so I'm up here by myself for the second half. So the Royals trail by 15 here at the half, and we have just offensively not been able to put anything in the basket. We've just turned it over probably as many times as we've gotten a shot up on top of that. So we'll see. Coach Spalding, I just heard him tell a team, work inside out, which is what we were doing right off the bat and got an early lead, and then we kind of went away from it. So we'll see how this team responds to a little bit of adversity. We're not 15 points worse than this Triton Central team, so let's get a comeback going, chip away at it, and like he said, work inside out. Drive no good, but no block out again. There, Stevens gets the rebound. He's got to have at least 6 on the night. Rainbolt looking to get it into Gray. Gray has it knocked away from him by Felling. We got to be quicker on that. It's the right idea, but we got to be quicker. We got to get it in and get that shot up quickly. O'Neal's little short jumper is good. And the Tigers are off and running as Heboff travels with it. Nope, they're going to call a foul on Rainbolt. That's Cole's first, team's first. Felling takes it up and in. And we just got beat there. There's no, Schroep got beat. We had no help from the big guy inside. Schroep gets it into Stevens. Nice extra pass. Rainbolt open 3. No. Cole fighting for it. Gets his own rebound. No. Cole gets another rebound. Schroep drives, dishes to Gray, and Gray puts it up and in. I'm going to call another foul on Rainbolt. That's 2 on Cole. Felling with the ball up top. Volleyball line 3 is no good. Rebounded by Gray. We got a little bit better angles than we did in the first half here to try to get an entry pass into the high post. Schroep dribbles, gets it over to Rainbolt. Over to O'Neal, into Stevens. Go up with that, Brady. Cross court to Schroep, and Schroep buries the 3. Rainbolt, and that was a foul. Rainbolt just held Heboff, and that's 3 fouls on Cole right here in the first 2.5 minutes. Joey Sterrett's going to check in to get Rainbolt. Felling takes Schroep, and Schroep fouls him. And that's going to be 3 on Schroep. And all of a sudden, we're in foul trouble really quickly. Felling's going to shoot 2, or he's a 90% free throw shooter. Misses the first. Wow, that jinxed him. Second one's good for Felling. Schroep gets it to Sterrett. O'Neal on the wing, hits the 3. Finally, Landon got one of those to fall. And Triton Central takes a timeout, and as Eastern Hancock has taken that 15-point lead and brought it to within 8 with 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. And it's all started because we've worked inside out. We've got it into Stevens and Gray, and we've gotten those better looks. So Triton Central will be their basketball. Eboff walks it up court. Gets it to Felling. Felling under the basket there to Zach Martin, and he's fouled by Gray. Only Gray's first. Martin misses the first free throw. Martin hits the second. 9-point lead for the Tigers. Schroep's going to walk the ball up the court. Triton Central in a man defense here. They've been switching it up all night. Sterrett airballs it, and it's going to be Triton Central basketball. Eboff walks it up. It's over to Felling. Inside to Martin. Cross court's picked off by Gray. And O'Neal with the banks in the runner, and it's a 7-point lead now for the Tigers. As O'Neal has 9. Eboff over Stevens, and he hits it. Stevens wants to get it into Gray, but can't. Out to O'Neal instead. Up top to Schroep. Brady Stevens, one more pass to Schroep. 3 from the top of the key, no. Rebounded by the Tigers. Eboff's running, and Gray just fouled him again. That's going to be 2 on Peyton Gray. Zach Arnold going to check in for the Royals. We'll see who he's going to get here in a sec. Eboff at the line to shoot 2. Royals have 6 fouls to Triton Central's 0. Let's see. Arnold gets Gray. Eboff makes the lead 10, 38-28. One more free throw on the way. Shot is good. Schroep up top, Stevens. Stevens thought about it. Probably should have just taken it. Stared inside to Stevens. Has it stripped away, but they're going to call a foul. They got to even out the 6-0 foul call there. Foul was on Luke Sanders, his first, team's first of the half. Sanders will check out, and David Steele will come in for him. Steele, the 6-foot sophomore. Little corner three from Arnold, no. Rebounded by the Tigers. Felling's off and running. Oh! That was a bad call, I'm not going to lie. They're going to call O'Neal for the foul. I don't know what O'Neal was supposed to do there. He was straight up and down. Felling just took it right into him. Felling hits the first. Stout is going to check in for the Tigers. He'll get Zach Martin. Martin only a sophomore as well. Felling's second free throw is good. Schroep over to O'Neal. Up top to Stevens. Back to Schroep. Gets it over O'Neal. O'Neal drives on Heboff, hands off to Arnold. Arnold with the runner. Good. And Zach Arnold, we said it a couple weeks ago, if he can perfect that runner, he can be absolutely deadly, and he's been doing a lot better with it lately. I think both of his shots tonight have been a little runner. Heboff into Stout. Stout puts it up, no good. And Arnold will bring the ball up court. Over to Schroep, down to Starrett. Back up top to Arnold or O'Neal. Hands off to Schroep, over to Stevens. Back to O'Neal for three. Just short. Heboff brings it up, and Heboff throws it straight out of bounds. That was way too fast for Anderson, even if it had hit Anderson. Gray's going to check in for Stevens. O'Neal has an untucked jersey. I'm trying to figure out what the refs were talking about there. Eastern Hancock fans are not happy about the 7-1 foul discrepancy, and I don't blame them. Because they were not calling ticky-tack stuff in the first half. Now they've started. Schroep's runner, no. Gray gets the rebound, puts it up, no good. He got fouled by Stout. That's Stout's second, team's second. Gray will go to the line to shoot two. Misses the first. O'Neal. Nope, O'Neal's going to stay in. Rainbolt's going to get Schroep. Sorry, I saw Rainbolt checking in. Gray's second, no good. Rainbolt fights for it, but sorry, I forgot to stop the clock during those free throws, but Triton Central rebound. There's actually a minute 15, not 50 seconds, so I'm stopping it to get it caught up. Felling drives, no good. And O'Neal's off and running. Again, I apologize about the shaky camera, but anytime somebody walks anywhere near us, it's shaking. Arnold for three, no. Gray gets the rebound, though. And Gray's going to get, they're going to call Stout. That very easily could have been on Peyton as well. That's going to be 3 on Stout, team third. And they just teed up Stout as well. That'll be 4 on Stout. Now to put O'Neal at the line to shoot 2 free throws here. So Stout went from 1 foul to 4 in about 2 minutes. Landon's first free throw is perfect. Doesn't even graze the rim. Second one's good. So it'll be Royal Balk after the technical. And they forgot to add another team foul. There should be 4 team fouls now on the Tigers. Arnold just kind of holding it up on the circle. Tigers are backing off, going to let them probably let the Royals take the last shot. Arnold pulls up from 10 feet. No. Rebounded by Gray. No. And into the third quarter, the score, Eastern Hancock 32, Triton Central 41. All right, so we're trailed by 9. I mean, you think we were down by 15, so we cut 6 off that. We had it to within, I believe, 6 or 7 there for a little bit, so we gotta get that back. We gotta keep chipping away. Can't get in a hurry. Can't, give up easy buckets like we were in the first half, and we're gonna be fine here. Looks like it'll be Royal ball. Royals will have Starrett, Schroep, Rainbolt, Gray, and O'Neal. O'Neal looking to get it into Gray, but throws a bad pass. Gray just with his height gets it back. Peyton goes up and hits it. Gray's in double figures with 10. O'Neal also in double figures with 11. Felling takes it. Shot's no good, and Rainbolt with the rebound. He's got quite a few rebounds tonight. Schroep over to Rainbolt. Up top to O'Neal. Inside to Gray. And Gray is fouled, and he hits the shot. Fouls on 24, Zach Martin. And the Royals are within 5, and Gray's got one more here shooting. Triton Central's going to take a timeout. And ever since that technical foul on Stout, that little sequence there, they've kind of fallen apart a little bit, giving the Royals some momentum. So Royals trail by 4. There's still 7:07 to go here, so tons of time. We've clawed our way back into this game. We were down 15 at the half, and it looked like we couldn't do anything offensively. But following Coach Spalding's advice, we're just working it in and out, or inside out. So what we did to get the early lead, the first 6 or 8 points of the game were all Stevens and Gray inside. And that's got to be every play. So Heboff with the ball. He's guarded by Schroep. Really spreading the floor here are the Tigers. Heboff drives, dishes to Martin, who puts it up and gets fouled by Gray. That's going to be 3 on Peyton Gray. Martin's first free throw is good. Sorry, you couldn't see that. I apologize. Martin's second free throw, no good, rebounded by Gray. Sterrett throws a bad pass, it's intercepted, and Felling goes up and hits 2 the other way. Schroep drives, and Schroep has it knocked out of his hand by Felling. And it's going to stay here with the Royals. Schroep to inbound. Gets it to Rainbolt. O'Neal into Gray, out to Rainbolt. No, rebound. Schroep lost it. And it's grabbed away by Luke Sanders. We've got to have those, especially those kind of plays. We've got to have that. Heboff with Schroep guarding him. They move Rainbolt over to Felling. As Felling gets the 15-footer and drains it. And I will say that little handoff play is tricky because he's flipping it up and it's real close to being a moving screen there. O'Neal off the screen, puts it up from 10 feet and hits it. And O'Neal's got 13. So the score, Eastern Hancock 39, Triton Central 46. 5:35 left here in the game. Royals, nobody in serious foul trouble. Schroep, Rainbolt, and Gray all have 3. The only one in foul trouble really for the Tigers is Stout, who really hasn't played a whole lot, and he's got 4. I don't know if they ever did add that extra foul from the technical up onto the scoreboard as a team foul. They should have, but I don't know if they did. So Tiger ball, just over 5.5 minutes to play here. They've got a 7-point lead. Corner 3, no good, but no blockouts again. Leads to an open Felling 3 from the volleyball line, and he drills it. Second chance points. Nobody blocked out Luke Sanders. Rainbolt takes it, flips it up to O'Neal. Inside to Gray. O'Neal's doing a really good job of getting it inside to Peyton. Peyton loses the handle, and Felling's going the other way with it. Gets it up ahead, And David Steele hits the layup, and Gray just picked up his 4th, I believe. Yep, Gray just picked up his 4th. So Steele will shoot the and one. Stevens is going to check in and get Gray. Nope, he's going to get Sterrett. They're going to let Gray play with it and say, hey, Peyton, you're a senior. You got to play through it. You got to be smart. You know, we've gotten it into him. He's done a great job scoring tonight. He's got to continue to be there. Schroep gets it up top to Gray. Over to O'Neal. Rainbolt back out to Landon, almost knocked away. Schroep gets it into Gray. Gray turns around and hits. Felling guarded by Rainbolt. Jump to the double team. Cross court. 3 on the way, and David Steele hit that 3. Every time we start to get something, we start to let it slip away again. Rainbolt up top, gets a screen from Stevens. Nothing doing, up top to O'Neal. Into Gray, 15-footer, no. Rebounded by Felling. He's going all the way coast to coast. Nobody cut him off. And he's got 30. Wyatt Felling has over half the points for the Triton Central Tigers. O'Neal drives, kicks. Stevens. Close to a travel, but we'll take it as Brady finds the basket. And I believe Coach Spalding took the timeout. Full timeout. Score Eastern Hancock 43, Triton Central 57. And this game, you know, we still have 3.5 minutes left here, but we have we've shot ourselves in the foot too many times. We've given a team that's not 14 points better than us, we've given them too many second chance opportunities and too many just easy baskets. They have not really shot the lights out. I mean, Felling's played really well, but nobody else has been drilling threes. It's just been they've been getting too many second chance opportunities and too many easy layups. So Eastern's got Arnold, Schroep, O'Neal, Sterrett, and Stevens on the floor. Heboff to bring it up. Pass is stolen away by Sterrett. Arnold, they're going to call him for travel. I did not see that at all. He's just got quick feet. Heboff shoved off Arnold, but they didn't call it. They're going to call Arnold for a hold, and I think he did. He grabbed Heboff on the arm a little bit. But that'll put Heboff to the line to shoot 2. It's double bonus time here for the Triton Central Tigers. Heboff's first is good. Heboff's second free throw is also good. Schroep cross court to Sterrett. two guys in the same spot. O'Neal, corner three, no. Heboff to Steele to Felling, and Felling is fouled there by either Schroep or Arnold. I'm not sure who it was. You could probably call that on either one. I'm going to call that on Schroep. That'll be Schroep's fourth. Felling hits the free throw. Gray's going to check back in and get Stevens. Felling hits the second. Inside to Gray, back out to Schroep. His three, no good. Rebounded by Felling. Over to Heboff. Three on the way, bad three on the way there by Luke Sanders. Coach didn't want him taking that one. Starrett finds O'Neal. Deep three, no good. No block out, and Tiger ball as Steele gets another rebound. Carry there by Felling. O'Neal, deep three, right in Heboff's face. Royals aren't giving up yet. Down 15, minute and a half left. Felling into the rim again. O'Neal kicks to Arnold. Arnold drives, puts it up, and gets the roll. Fouls on 11, Luke Sanders. Rainbolt checks back in to get Gray. Arnold hits the free throw. .14 lead. Heboff takes it in and gets pushed by Arnold. And Heboff will go to the line to shoot two. Heboff hits the first. As it looks like Triton Central's clearing their bench here. Felling's going to check out of the game, scoring 34 points tonight. He did a little bit of everything. He's a smooth basketball player, I'll tell you that. Heboff hits the second. Schroep over to Gray. Gray's little jumper is good. So Eastern here, minute 8 left, down by 14. You know, it's going to take a minor miracle here, but Triton Central has subbed in all of their secondary guys and their JV guys, so maybe we can make something happen here. Starrett with the steal off the good play by Schroep. Leads to O'Neal for three, no. Rebounded by Graham. Timeout by the Tigers. So Tigers called the timeout there with 53 seconds left. Royals just could not take advantage. Ball is almost stolen by Schroep, flipped up to O'Neal. O'Neal's catch and turnaround three is good. And Schroep just fell down in front of Heboff and picked up his fifth. So Gray will check back in and get Schroep as Schroep's done for the game here. O'Neal's going to get a towel and clean up a wet spot. So 37 seconds left here. The Royals trail by 11. You're going to have Heboff at the line to shoot two. Missed the first. Second free throw on its way. And good for Heboff. O'Neal from the volleyball line, no. And Starrett knocks it out of bounds with 30 seconds left here. Heboff to Graham, back to Heboff. Over to Steele. Royals not fouling here, not trying to foul, just playing solid defense. Triton Central throwing it around the horn with 10 seconds left. We'll see Heboff cross court, and that'll pretty much do it here from Triton Central. So the score tonight, final score, Eastern Hancock 54, Triton Central 66, and